Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 36 of Europa Universalis IV as Japan. I've been trying to decide where I'm going to go with this series because Cossacks expansion will be out very soon and that adds quite a few new changes to the game, which I'm quite looking forward to. They have made some changes to diplomacy, which should help in managing your AI allies and make going to war with your friends a little bit easier. They made some changes to the way colonization works. They've revamped the way zone of control works for forts. There's quite a few little changes that I'm really looking forward to, especially the new randomized new world, which they seem to have made massive improvements to. So I'd like to try and get this series finished up before that is ready to go. So we've already formed Japan, which is the difficult part. I still want to westernize. That is what we were mainly working towards. I'd love to be able to westernize. So we are definitely going to continue working towards that. As soon as we've got these cores created, we will be able to make a start with that. So that's what we're going to be keeping our eye on. I'm not going to spend any of my monarch points in taking ideas or teching up, because it's going to cost us monarch points in order to westernize. Let's just check and see what we've got going on here. So one of our advisors has died. We'll sort that out shortly. Our royal marriage has ended with Shun. Do we want to get that back? Might be nice to keep some allies on side. Of course, we don't want to end up getting attacked while we are not at war. We're making very good money at the moment. What am I looking for? Relationships. We have an alliance with Shun, so we should definitely keep a royal marriage going with them anyway. All of our diplomats are currently tied up, though. Maybe Shun will offer one back to us. We can take a new military leader. National manpower modifier. He's only... See, we're quite behind on military. We're making decent money. That's why we're making money, because we're not hiring somebody. I think we're just going to go for this guy for the time being. The reason for that is we have 0 manpower at the moment. So having increased manpower cap will mean that we recover manpower more quickly. So that's probably the best thing. We can go ahead and mothball the heavies, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. Right. Mothball the heavies. Recall the diplomat from Shun. Accept the royal marriage. So there's one of our diplomats back. I seem to have a free colonist. Now then, where are my armies? Do I have some random men around? We're building that colony there. That one is built. Do we want to carry on moving down here? Try and grab some of this area? Could end up in a war with Spain. It's not really what I was planning on doing. What do we have here? We have 3 lights. Oh, this is our exploration fleet. Where's our admiral? Has our admiral died? Did I miss that? Military. Yes, our admiral died. So we want to... We can afford to hire a new one. Let's go ahead and hire an explorer. It wasn't an admiral, it was an explorer. And then you can go back on your merry missions. That's fine. So there isn't really a lot of point expanding into these provinces. It'd be nice to try and get that colonial nation going up here. There are some neighbours, but maybe we could grab some of these provinces. Let's go ahead and try and colonise here. There's very, very little native resistance, so we don't really have to worry. That should be that sorted out. This colony is this one here. So this is what we're waiting, actually. We're not waiting for cores. We're waiting for this colony to finish. As soon as this colony is finished, then we will get an instant core there and we will be able to start the process of westernisation. There is some potential for provincial unrest. Now, we are going to lose a lot of stability, which is one of the reasons why you want to save up your admin points. Let's make sure we click on the right place. That's going to send the recording software wappy, that I know for sure. Where are all of my armies these days? They're all kind of sitting around down near and around Ming, which I don't suppose is a bad idea. We did grab this stuff around here. We could split you half and half and sort of move you into another province just to try and reduce the chance of unrest there, because it is currently 20.7. That should put it down a little. Did it not even bother? Unrest. No, it's still 20.75. Separatism isn't helping. Intolerance isn't helping. The overextension problem's just gone away, though, so that will help a little bit. We'll leave those guys down there for the time being. We are really going to have to watch out for the potential of... Oh, they're taking that back. We really have to be careful of the potential attacks from rebels. It's going to be difficult having our troops split up all over the place. What are we like in terms of our force limit? We could get another 11. I mean, we could, if we wanted to, just massively go over our force limit. I think what we will do, though, is we will take our transports, if we can find them, which are you guys. You guys are over here. Do we really need to be over here? What's the unrest in these provinces? You have 0 unrest, you have 0 unrest, you have 0 unrest. So I assume that I was probably trying to pick these guys up earlier and forgot to do it. So let's pick you up and take you back to the Japanese mainland. If we end up with rebellions anywhere, that's probably where it's going to be. So let's go and drop you guys back off over here. We'll leave these guys down there for the time being, just in case we do end up with any rebellions. There's still a few more islands and stuff down here that I would like to grab. It'd be nice if we could fill in some of this area here. Obviously, we've got this 20 stack down here, which we don't really need. I can't see Brunei attacking. It's possible that they will, but I don't think that they will. We don't really want to take anything else, so this is our problem. So we finished our exploration. We don't have a mission at the moment, actually. Colonize Belai. Our manpower reserves need to recover. We might as well take that one. Anti-Christian Edict. We could take that. It would increase our missionary strength. I don't think we need it right now. Are we actively converting? Yes, we are. So I think we're okay. Explorer. That was the plan. You need to go and explore. We'll just send you wherever you can go right now. So we've not hit cap yet. I know someone did make a comment on one of the videos, and I did reply to it, that they thought the cap was 999. That is normally certainly true. The cap for Monarch points is 999 as a base, but you get an increase depending on your tech group, and whatever the percentage of your tech group increases the cap. So, for example, because I am part of the Chinese tech group, if I can even see the thing, because I'm part of the Chinese tech group, my technologies cost 60% extra Monarch points, which also increases the cap by 60%. So instead of having a cap of about 1,000, the cap's actually 1,600. There are some primitive groups, primitive tech groups that have like 200 or 250 tech thing. Words, not registering. Let's have a look, see if we can find one over here. So these guys are native tech group. Should tell us somewhere. Oh, it's because I left-clicked instead of right-clicking. Their tech group is... doesn't tell us. There it is, North American tech group. So the North American technology is 350... well, 250% more expensive. So in total, 350% of norm. So the cap for North American tech group is going to be 3,500 Monarch points each, because it's the only way they can actually save up enough to gain a new tech. Anyway, we can gain some base tax, military power, diplo power. Let's just grab base tax. Having money is always good. Let's go back over to Japan. I'm going to stop waffling on now, and hopefully that that colony is almost complete. It's at 669. It's very much almost done. So we're going to be getting ready to start. Now then, we do have a potential rebel uprising. We've got one at 90%. This is independence for Malacca. Malacca is this... where's it gone? This is Malacca here. So we might have to deal with a rebellion of some kind of magnitude. Do we have a general at all? We do have one. How many military leaders can we have right now? 2 of 2. I think we might be slightly better having a military leader over here, so we'll make sure we've got our leader in that province. It's probably still going to fire. We could harsh treatment them, but I think it might be better just to let it fire and then just go and wipe them out. I can't believe we only got 3 colonists on that tick and it went up to 999, but it should happen. There is a conversion. Yeah, let's just carry on with these conversions. You do have to be careful because, of course, that does increase unrest even more, which isn't good. And then we'll have another colony to somewhere. There we go. The colony has now become self-sustaining. And the rebels didn't pop. So we can now westernize. We've got a pop-up there telling us that we can. We're going to go over here. Do we really want to colonize anything else around here? Probably not. No, it would be nice to go and get some more stuff up over there. We do have that one little transport knocking around. Let's go and pick this guy up. Just so that we've got somebody up here. And we will then colonize yet another province if we can. We're already sending somebody here. Let's go ahead and send somebody over there as well. And we'll just get one guy up there to protect it. So, we can now westernize. Westernization will reduce our stability by 3. We will then slowly westernize and our progress will depend on our monarch power. Each month, up to 5 monarch power will be drawn from each category. Countries with a higher development level will westernize more slowly. When the progress is finished, which will require a total of 3,200 power, we will change our technology to the group Western. So during the westernization, our advisors are going to cost us twice as much, and we're going to get +5 national unrest. So there's a lot of nasty things that can happen. This is another reason why I've been avoiding sort of trying to stay ahead of time on all of the techs, because the more, well, it's actually development, not technologically, I think. Countries with higher development. So we are going to westernize. It's what we want to do. Instantly reduces our stability by 3. That's not a problem. This is the reason why we saved up so much power. We're instantly going to bump it back up to 3. And the reason we're doing that is because we already have a national... Well, that Western influence is +5 national unrest. Luckily, we've managed to offset that a little bit. And hopefully we'll get the religious unity up and take it down even more. We've still got the potential of these separatists, so we've got to be careful there. Now, we do have the option to actually pause westernization. You will not spend any monarch power, but you will continue to experience unrest. So you don't really want to pause westernization. You never used to be able to pause it. This is something they added in one of the recent expansions. But pausing it allows you to stop spending your monarch power, because sometimes you're trying to save monarch points up because you want to hire a general or core a piece of land, and you can't do it because all of your monarch points are being used to westernize. So we're not actually... Well, we're going to avoid pausing if we can. So we'll carry on. Now, all of our advisors are currently free, so we should probably find something for them to be doing. Let's just go ahead and have a look if there's anyone. Well, Ming don't like us anymore. Wu do like us. There's not many people that we can really suck up to. Chun don't like us. Oh, there we go. We have a revolt. We was almost expecting that. And it's actually down here. Those guys didn't actually come in where I expected them to. Right, is there a river crossing between these provinces? Fang. So if we move these guys into this province first, and then we move into there, we shouldn't get a river crossing. We've got the numbers to beat them. Now, bear in mind, one problem we do have at the minute is we can't really reinforce because we are still out of manpower. But if we move in here, we don't get a crossing penalty. We should be able to take them before they win the siege. We do get a terrain penalty, unfortunately, because it is jungle. But we should certainly have the numbers. We've got a few cannons in the back row. They'll deal with them nicely. At least I hope they will. And there we go. We won that fight. So that'll reduce that revolt there. I think I will leave those guys down there for the time being. Everywhere else we should be okay with. So, like I said, I just want to have a look around with my diplomats and see if there's anybody we'd like to suck up to. Some of these people who we are in -20 with, we could suck up to, because it might just be enough to get them to stop hating us so much. You can have improved relation as well. We'll keep one guy free just in case we need him for something. So things aren't too terrible at the moment. We do definitely need to keep our eye on the unrest. As you can see, there are a few provinces that do have provincial unrest. Nyongbion, which one is that? Is probably going to be one of these. Yep, it's this one over here. So we might actually need to get somebody up down there. Do we have any provincial unrest in these areas? 0, 0, 3.2, 0, 0, 0. Okay, why do you have 3.2? It's because you're the wrong... No, they're all the wrong culture. Why do you have 3.2 then? Non-accepted culture. You've got some separatism. See, that Western influence is giving +5. Religious unity. Yeah, not an awful lot we can do. I'm going to put the autonomy upon that one province. Because doing that will instantly set that back down to 0. And then I can safely pick these guys up. And what we'll do is we'll pick those guys up and we will move them and move them over to Korean lands. Also, did we actually get down here and pick up this guy? Now, obviously, we don't want... I think we can continue to westernize even if we lost this province. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I can't remember. But we want you on the transport. And we want to go and drop you off up here. Just so you can deal with any potential natives. Let us continue. So, we will be westernizing. If we actually mouse over these, we should see that we lose some due to westernization. It's not showing that for some reason. Don't think we are paused. Westernization is at 2.84% and changes by +15 each month. So that's +15 total power, not 15%. We expect to be finished by May 1608. So it's still quite a way away. We're still looking at 17 years. So that's quite a long time to westernize. Now we can still take new technologies within that time if we want to. There's nothing to stop us doing that. But obviously our points are going to start going down. Well, actually, they might actually still go up slightly because it'll only use a maximum of 5, and if we're gaining 8, yeah, we're gaining more than 5 in each category anyway. So our points should still continue to go up. Our explorer is ready. We are going to get you to explore. Oh, let's get you to the Ivory Coast. So with that in mind, let us consider spending some points. Do we want to get anything in defensive ideas? I don't think we need to. Let's have a look at tech. Taking the next tech groups isn't going to help an awful lot. Diplomatic tech would be useful. It would give us the potential to get some new ships. We might as well sort of stay in line with tech. Slower westernization. So we've got... This is the other problem when you westernize, is you get events that are often negative. So what we could do is we could pick slower westernization, which means we lose 120 progress. Well, we only have 166. So that'd be a lot of wasted monarch points. And we don't want to slow it down because we want it to be over and done with as quick as possible. So instead, we grant autonomy, which means we get a monthly autonomy change that ticks up slowly. Now, that's only for 10 years. We can live with that because we don't want to waste all of those admin points. We do get a new idea group that we could take. I'm not necessarily sure that there is one that we want to take right now. Not sure if any of these could be ideal for us. Humanist could actually be quite good, though. And we don't have an admin idea group. Give us more religious unity and reduce national unrest. Be very useful westernizing, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll take humanist ideas. Don't know why I'm looking down here. It's completely the wrong place to be. I will save my military points, I think, and we might actually just go and get the next tech, because we will get new cavalry. So yeah, we do still have some provincial unrest. I was picking some guys up from somewhere, wasn't I? Let's remember to do that, which was you guys down here. You're going to get on the boat. And then we are going to go and drop you off over here. The main reason there's so much unrest here is because we're actually converting. And he's actually almost finished. So once he's finished that, the the unrest down there should drop significantly. And in fact, if we look now, Yeah, it's now down to 7.6, and Hwanghae, which is this one, is still quite high. We're going to convert that one, and we'll go and drop our troops on this one instead. I'm leaving this fort here. It's probably useful if Ming does decide to attack. It means he can't just wander straight down here into Korea. So leaving that one around, not a terrible idea. Don't think there's any others that we have anywhere that we need to worry about. Hopefully all of the unrest down here is going to go away. There's still a little bit. There won't be much because they should have recent uprising that should have reduced it slightly. Recent uprising -20. There's still got a lot of separatism. That will burn off over time. But yeah, this is the problem, that you may well end up with a lot of... In fact, I think we'll just go ahead and increase the autonomy there just to get rid of it. Normally you don't want to increase autonomy, but anything that you can do to get rid of the potential for a rebellion is definitely worth it when you are westernizing. But at least we've started the westernization progress, which I'm really happy about. It means we are on the way to completing all that we wanted to do with Japan. So that's a good point to end the video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying this series of EU4. If you have enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye for now.